afternoon, everyone. I'm Deepak Patel from Phoenix Contact, and today I'm going to be talking to you just a brief bit about myself. I'm actually from the UK, but I was actually born here in the States in Richmond, Virginia. So what's quite useful is about that I can travel quite freely across the pond. I come from the controls industry, originally from PLC background, so I've actually come into the BMS industry. I've been now with Phoenix Contact for 7 years. Who are Phoenix Contact? Phoenix Contact is an industrial manufacturer of all type of products. So whether it's power supplies, redundancies, and power diodes, to provide that backup redundancy level to all of your BMS control panels, and obviously BMS controllers as well. There are 3 controllers in flavour. So we have the ILC2250 and then the ILC2250. It's equivalent to the JS9000. It has great, wonderful features. So you can see the size of the controller here. It's built in 4 Ethernet ports as a managed switch, gives you a gigabit worth of transmission speed, and these 4 ports act as, or can act as, an RSTP switch as well. It's a quad core, it's got 2 gigabytes of RAM, got all of the type of BMS protocols that you can think of, so the BACnet, MQTT, the standard building protocols that you would typically see. This controller allows you to host a lot of intense graphics. I've recently worked on a data center where they've actually hosted the graphics in the controller as well, and it successfully ran all of the HVAC in the crack units in the data center in the data halls. So it's a really unique controller that allows you to host graphics on the controller if you want. Phoenix Contact takes things further, that allows you to build an I/O configurator. So we can connect up to 63 I/O modules on one single controller. You can see the size of the module itself as well. Again, for all of you panel builders as well as your system integrator customers, you can actually disconnect the terminal block that allow you for quick commissioning, quick panel wiring, quick connect and disconnect. It's like Lego, you can connect to it and disconnect. 63 I/O modules. What does that mean for your project? It means that it's scalable, no matter how small or no matter how big your I/O requirements are, this controller can meet it. It's very, very scalable in meeting that flexibility in terms of your demands. The controller itself has Modbus RSTP, Modbus 485 and Modbus TCP that's built in there as well. The next controller is the CATAN. So the CATAN is your typical BMS controller that has your built-in I/O points. That means all of your I/O schedules. So inputs and outputs all built in, analog points as well, all built in. You've also got 3 Ethernet ports on the controller, as well as if you have any of those KNX controllers or KNX devices, it bridges the gap of Niagara as well as KNX world as well. Both controllers support both N4 as well as N5 ready, and it offers, again, things like secure boot and the BACnet secure as well. CATAN, this controller is a T1L controller, so it has the ability to expand on T1L connections, so you can expand the connection in the I/O extensions, as well as, because we're Phoenix Contact, we're an industrial provider, we also do T1L single pair Ethernet to RJ45 medium and switches. So again, we're not just a BMS in this world, we are also an industrial manufacturer, so we can supply the whole lock, stock and barrel kind of requirements for your project. So Phoenix Contact is not just your partner, but is also your industrial partner for quicker panel building, power reliability and connectivity. Thank you. There is ways for you to do that. We have a distributed I/O system that allows you to go up to Modbus. So with the Modbus, obviously, because it is Niagara, that's the point. We have to restart the station, right? That's not the requirements that we'd have to be. But because of it being Modbus, you would have a temporarily fault on the workbench software under the station if you were designing a remote I/O system. So if you remote I/O over Modbus and you then took that remote I/O out and then replaced it, then you'd have to restart the station. So it can't be changed on the fly because of the stages, the way how Nigel works. But you can open Modbus as well, so then you've got the ability to do that. We do distributed I/O systems as well, so whether if it's Modbus TCP or 4.5, that again gives you that same I/O modules that you can connect, whether if it's a BMS controller or a remote I/O. Any other questions? Yeah, good question. Actually, I should have mentioned. So yeah, you hit good question. So we can have one module that has as low as 2 digital inputs. So if you need that little bit of extra inputs, for example, we have the flexibility to do that. As high density as 32 on one single module. It's about four of these kind of 4 slices together. And that's 63 modules, not points. So our biggest density I/O is about 32 tons. So if you do the math, it's about 2,000 I/O points on one single controller. That's what I mean about the flexibility. And back?
On a Tritium case, you need a separate piece of hardware to bring in a LAN network. Is that the same here, or can you just bring it right in?
Again, good question. So we actually do both types of controllers. So we do one which is just a standard controller, but we do a LAN. So I've got in my hand actually a LAN works controller that has the capability for LAN network. Any more questions? Cool. Thank you very much.